Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm back on the Mustang again today, and I'm going to show you some things I fixed already. And I figured out my last problem, which was at wide open throttle. It was bucking, bogging, shaking, missing. Something was up. Well, I had a cooling issue. The thermostat never opened. In a previous video I showed you, my buddy Derek hooked me up with this and a 180 thermostat. I went ahead and tested it. The thing runs great. Now I'm going to tell you about my wide open throttle issue. Let me show you one other thing I fixed, sorry. I put this other battery in and pulled off the tray and siliconed this so no metal could hit it. Before I had different battery and it was rubbing up against this right here. So now I have a lot more clearance, and that's one other thing I took care of. Now getting back to the issue, at wide open throttle, or when I hit the gas other than very lightly, it would buck, shake, misfire, not backfire, but misfire, only with a load. When you idled it in the car, or you revved it in the car, or neutral, it was fine. Well, yesterday I went ahead and I dropped the tank. I put the car up on stands. I dropped the tank, and I checked the Aeromotive fuel pump. I put a 340 on and a brand new fuel filter in previous videos. Well, I checked that top line, maybe it was losing pressure. It wasn't. So I was trying to do, when I did the gauge, a regulator swap. Well, yesterday after I did that, I started messing around with regulators. Here's an old school Paxton Aeromotive 1-to-1, used for supercar charge applications or NA. Here's the Aeromotive unit, supposedly brand new, and here's the motorcraft I pulled off the car. Well, the motorcraft read 37 psi on the rail. This one bounced from 40 to 45. This one lost pressure, which means that it sat too long, and it sat on a rail with fuel in it. I think the diaphragm's bad on that one. So I went ahead and put the one that came off the car with the tune. This one's reading about 35 psi with the key on. Now, the fuel pressure was leaking down as soon as I turned the key on. I turned the key on 4 or 5 times to get the pressure to get up there, and it leaked down immediately. Well, I've been having issues out of the car, performance issues. It sucks the shit out of gas. And the wide open throttle issue. So as I was messing with the regulator, and I just warmed the car up for maybe about 2 minutes, just get it warm enough so you put your hand on it anywhere, try to work on it, and scalds you. And I was messing back here with these bolts here in the regulator, as you can see, the actual other one on the other side, and I heard this whoosh noise. The cylinder was already hot, so what I'm thinking the noise I heard was the injector leaking down into the cylinder, that hot cylinder. And when it leaked down into that cylinder, it made that whoosh noise. So what I'm going to do today, it's not my pump, it's not my filter, it's not my regulator. It is an injector leaking. And when they leak, that means they're bad. You can't clean them. You have to kind of replace it when it's leaking like that. There's no O-ring leak or anything. These are 38-pound injectors out of a 95 Celine, supposedly, what the original owner said. So what I'm going to do to figure this out is I'm going to pull all the spark plugs and check them and see if that's the issue and see which one's different, and then go to hopefully pull this rail up and take it off.